You gonna do breathing exercises with me? Okay, ready? In
Yep.
3, 2, 1. And welcome to episode 2 of Caffeinated Super Nerds presents Pablo Talks to his friends. With me, Josh. Also, it looked like we're also about to go fusion. And yes, I am wearing a Jedi robe.
As was stated in the last episode, this is just part of his obsession.
It's not an obsession, although it is 102 degrees, and even with the air conditioning and the fan on, it's really hot, so I will be taking this off.
And I'm still going to say obsession due to the sole fact that you had to put that on.
Okay, ready? Hold on. We're going to do a cut right here. Cut. In honor of Qui-Gon Jinn, I did my little Qui-Gon inspired. But I didn't straighten my hair today or nothing, so it's super fluffy.
The only problem is today we're talking about episode 2.
I know, that's why.
There's no Qui-Gon in there.
I know, which is why it's in honor of him, because last episode, he became a fallen Jedi. He was slain out of existence. Well, not quite. He will be back at some point in time. Yeah, but my hair's all fluffy right now because it's super hot. It's really sweaty.
We'll possibly have some stuff to say about him in the next episode.
Probably. Oh, and also, he might not show up here, but we do hear his voice. Just jumping a little bit ahead into episode 2, Attack of the Clones. There is a point where when you do hear his voice. Anyway. Ready?
In episode 2?
Yeah. Come on. You want me to do my bad impression of Liam Neeson?
Yes.
Anakin, no! You totally forgot about that, didn't you?
No shit. God damn, I did forget about that.
All right, so and I killed them all. And not just the men, but the women and the children.
And honestly, that was that had to have been the cringiest part of episode 2.
Oh, dude.
It had nothing to do with the CGI or any of that shit. No, it was just the writing and the dialogue in that movie.
Okay,
that was horrible.
All right, so let's start again. I introduced ourselves already. Pablo,
Yes.
Joshua, the Joshiness of Josh.
That's new, but okay.
There's also me right here. I am a human being who exists.
Juan Pablo, the Pablo, El Pablo.
Yes. Sabor a mi tierra natal. It's an Old Pollo Loco commercial.
I was about to say what he said.
Anyway, so we're starting off, right? So just right off the back, Star Wars opens, letters. We get the ship. Explosion. Surprise. It wasn't Senator Amidala. It was another decoy.
Yep.
This one's a decoy.
Just like in episode 1.
Yep.
So then they're like, hey, we need to put you under protections. So the Chancellor's like, here, take some Jedi. Right? That happened?
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Okay.
That's where we first see Obi-Wan and Anakin again.
Okay. I just have to say this, dude. Out of the entire interaction of Anakin and Obi-Wan throughout episode 2, the only interaction I actually liked between them is that elevator scene when they're going up to the penthouse.
Really?
Yeah, because he's all like, no, they're kind of playful. It's like, relax, you know. And then they start laughing when it's like, oh, you fell in and I had to go save you. And they laugh about it, right? Because everything after that, follows.
I don't know. The acting on that part was just kind of cringy.
Yes, but it's all cringy, dude. Not only that, but it's kind of sad. Dude, like, I had, like, this whole, like, I guess, holier than holy view of, Obi-Wan, right? Like, we went through it last time. We're like, ooh, it's his rise and fall and mediocre rise again. Because, you know, he kind of comes in everything. But in episode 2, he's kind of an asshole. I mean, just think about it. Okay, so he goes in there, right? And then Padme's so like, oh, we need to figure out who it is. And sure, yeah, 100%, I'll agree. Anakin jumped the gun when he was like, oh, we'll figure it out. But, okay,
I do know what you're talking about.
But he's so like,
I can sense everything that's going on in that room. No.
But even before that, when they first get there, right? And then he's all like, because, yeah, Anakin jumps the gun, and he's like, okay, yeah, we're going to figure it out. And then
he's
Obi-Wan is all like,
will find he's trying to protect,
Yeah.
he's trying to kill you.
and he's all like, oh, we will not exceed our mandate. Must we go through this exercise again, my very young apprentice, my young Padawan? It basically was like, nah, little fool, shut up.
Yeah.
I'm in charge here. In front of other people, we will not go through this exercise again.
We will not exceed our mandate, my young Padawan learner.
I meant it in the interest of protecting her, Master, of course.
We will not go through this exercise again, Anakin. And you will pay attention to my lead.
And I'm like, come on, Obi-Wan. Why are you being like that, homie?
It's like I was saying too, when he's all, I can sense everything that's going on in that room. Obi-Wan basically told him, like, no, dude, your senses aren't shit compared to mine, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because he's all like, "Are you like you're not as attuned or something like that?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "And yours
Your
are."
senses aren't attuned to my own.
He's like, "And yours are," and he's like,
Possibly.
"Dude, like I've used that line so many times though. Like I totally forgot where I got it from. When people say something and I just go possibly."
I do the same shit. So
Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, it's a Star Wars reference. I didn't even know that was a Star Wars reference.
oh bullshit.
Yeah.
No.
Well, there's so many of them. You know, like sometimes I forget what I'm saying. But anyway,
So Obi-Wan's an asshole.
I mean, at least in the beginning, when we see him, the way he's been treating Anakin.
I mean,
Anakin.
in all honesty, you really stop to think about it. The majority of that movie is the same way in all his interactions with Anakin.
Well, yeah, and
The
most
only interaction he had with Anakin that didn't seem like he was a dick, really, was that elevator scene.
yeah, because I mean, after that, yeah, they go their separate ways. I mean, it's okay when he's like taking him to the ship. You know, when he's going with Padme back to Naboo.
Yeah.
He's all like, "Oh, you're gonna be good," you know. Like it wasn't too bad of an interaction, but then like fast forward all the way to the end of the movie, when he's all like, "We're here to rescue you," and he looks at him, at Anakin. He looks at Anakin, and then he looks at himself because he's all chained up. And he's like, "Well, good job."
We decided to come and rescue you.
Good job.
And I'm like, "Damn fool, you're about to die and you're being sarcastic." Like what? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, tell me you wouldn't have done the same thing.
I mean, probably.
We came here to rescue you. Oh,
Like-
yeah. Great job.
I'll be like, "Oh shit, for reals, homie? Where's the key?" Yeah. I mean, overall, okay, so like you said, the dialogue, right? That's what people complain about the most, right?
I mean, in all honesty, yeah. I mean, I complained with the CG in the prequels a lot. Like, it
Yeah.
was pretty bad, especially going in the second and third movie.
Yeah.
But for the most part, after I rewatched that movie, the dialogue in that whole movie, dude, the writing, it was just so cringy. Like,
Dude, I don't
a lot
know.
of the scenes.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed.
Especially Anakin. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Like, I don't know
Like-
if you noticed this, but like the way I kind of saw it was like it's almost like they were trying to film a play. Like most of the scenes with like Padme and Anakin, they don't start until the camera's already on them. It always seems like there's like a brief pause, and it's like they're dialogue. You know, it's almost like a dialogue, kind of like they're monologuing next to each other. You know,
And scene.
yeah, they're just kind of looking at each other, and it's just like, I don't sleep well nice days. I keep dreaming of my mother. You know, it's really weird.
Yeah.
And even like the way they interact, it's like someone was trying to make a play and they forgot they were supposed to do Star Wars. You know?
No, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah.
the whole
oh, man.
and to me the cringiest line. Okay, so there's a whole thing, right, where they like kiss,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "I shouldn't have done that," and then walks away. And then like later on, out of nowhere, he just brings it up. He's like, "I'm haunted by the kiss you should have never given me." But there's like no real emotion to anything he says, you know. And the same thing with her.
That's one. I mean, there's no emotion in anything he says through the whole damn movie. It's just
I know.
all his friggin' lines are just so monotone and
Like yeah, like they're being delivered like that. Like that was like a play. Like it was like they were on stage and they were performing for someone or something. You know, it's
Yeah.
really like, you know, it's weird. And his aren't the only lines either, because it's like the same thing whenever what's it, Mace Windu, when like Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, he's a better actor.
Oh yeah,
But even that, you know,
we
when-
can't exactly compare friggin' Samuel Jackson with Hayden Christensen. I mean,
Yeah, but
there's
even-
a lot of fucking experience of difference
Yeah.
there.
but even his acting in the movie, you know, when like he just walks in and Yoda's there, it's like, what do you sense?
What is it?
Pain, suffering, death, I feel.
Just kind of like they just kind of get to the point in a really weird like the interactions
I mean,
were really weird, you know?
I do see where you're coming from.
Yeah,
I
and he's
understand
so
that,
like,
but
yeah, when he was all like,
to me, the worst
I think it's
fucking
time.
dialogue, dude. It was all just Anakin and Padme.
Yeah, I
This
mean,
was the worst. It's like, ugh.
yeah, but like,
I feel like Padme, you know, hers kind of got better as it went on a bit.
mm-hmm.
Like it got better from 2 going into 3. I mean,
No,
Anakin
I mean-
still feel was shitty all the way through.
actually, I think in episode 3 he was way better.
I mean,
He was
I
way
guess.
better.
Yeah, it was better, but I don't know. It was still kind of cringy, some of the shit.
Yeah.
It was nothing was as bad as episode 2 though. That was the worst dialogue, and oh my god, the writing on that was just so bad.
Like I went in there wanting to like it. And
Well,
I
when I
know,
watched
like-
it as a kid, I loved it.
Yeah, I know what
especially
we
when
said.
you get to the scene where there's like a million lightsabers being lit up. It's like, oh, holy shit! But I mean, like I said, after rewatching it, it's just damn.
Yeah, it's
this is pretty bad.
oh my god, like I don't even know what to say about it. Like, okay, so I know last time when we were talking about this and we were talking about episode 1, and you were like, I think it was the worst one, and I'm like, no, it was the best one.
Oh,
But
I mean,
I think you were just talking about pod racer scene though.
yeah, it was
but,
the pod
um,
racing scene I was talking about on that.
But I mean, it's
But-
just like I feel like this movie needed a pod racer scene.
You know what? I will agree with you. I think this movie needed an extended pod racing scene.
It should have, you know, like when they walk into like the bar when they're following the assassin, they should have just kind of to some weird thing where they just kind of like zoom into one of the TVs, and then Anakin can say some stupid like throwaway line like, "I remember when I used to pod race back in Tatooine," and then they just kind of have like a whole montage pod racer scene.
Oh yeah, no
That would have been cool. That would have been something I would have liked to see.
Could have been like a completely different race or something, you know?
Yeah.
Or
Or
hell,
like-
when Obi-Wan walked up to the bar or something, you know? Just kind of showed him there. It's like, fuck, I'm looking at the TV. Oh, look, pod racing.
Because you do kind of see like a split second of it, you know, but it's like in the background.
Oh, yeah.
They
Like,
should
you
have
see some
focused on
people
it, yeah.
watching it and shit. Yeah, but,
There was no real focus on it, which I think would have been cool.
yeah.
But anyway, besides that, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I wanted to like it. I don't know what else to add to that. I don't know what else to
It's
add to
hard
that.
to like. I mean, out of that prequel fucking trilogy, I think number 2 was the worst.
Oh yeah, it's the weakest by
Attack
far.
of the
Yeah.
Clones was bad. Like, just really bad.
Yeah. Oh, another one that I've never really like noticed how bad like the scene was put together. Like don't get me wrong, I'll still watch it, but it's just like, okay, so the guy that plays all the clone troopers, right? The guy that does the Jango Fett, Boba Fett, all
Yeah.
of them. So he has that line, right? When Obi-Wan is like, oh, like I don't know what he asked him something, and he's like, I'm just a man trying to make his way across the universe.
Oh,
But-
ever make your way as far into the interior as Coruscant?
Yeah, and then he goes once or twice. But like the way he delivers that line though, like it's just so like aggressively done and just kind of like thrown in his face. Like when he did it for Boba Fett in the new show, which
Well,
I
mean,
think
that
in
whole
Mandalorian.
friggin' little conversation they did was kind of aggressive
Yeah.
towards each other.
Yeah, but I mean when he did like a similar, you know, like I'm just a man trying to make his way through the galaxy or whatever,
Yeah.
you know. It was like way better done, and I was like, wow. And that's kind of the way I remembered in my head. And then just rewatching it when he's just like, I'm just a man trying to make his way through the universe. I'm like, oh shit. It's almost like fighting with words.
I mean, yeah, it was.
Yeah, and then they fought for reals later on.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
I'm a simple man making his way through the galaxy.
Even the fucking ending lightsaber battle of, you know, Count Dooku, Yoda, Obi-Wan, Anakin, and all them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I honestly think Obi-Wan's fucking battle with Jango was better.
Better.
Yeah, it was a lot more. It was a lot more well done, like choreographed and everything.
I guess, but I remember as a kid, I was always a little disappointed with it because these are supposed to be like trained fighters, right? They're supposed to be like top of the line, like super trained martial artists, basically. They're like police / military, whatever.
Yeah.
Plus, they've got like magic powers, so they're like wizards. They're like fighting wizards. And he goes in there and basically he just has like a brawl with a guy in an armor, you know.
Well, I mean, man, the Mandalorians are capable of all sorts of shit. They
Yeah.
can hold their own against a Jedi.
I know, but I mean, the way it was just kind of filmed. Like, don't get me wrong, it is a good scene, but I was always like, I just wanted to just show up in there and just be like, "Rah!" I don't know, just like force push everything, just lift the ground and like destroy it or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what I wanted. And that's not what I got.
Shit. I mean, yeah, that could have ended the battle real quickly. As soon as friggin' Jango's jetpack went to shit, Obi-Wan could have just been like, whoosh, bye.
Yeah.
Looks up at Boba. Sorry, kid, I just killed your dad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have much good to say about this movie. It was very weak. Very poor.
By far, if we're ranking the movies at a 9. This will definitely be 9th, probably.
Probably, yeah. Oh, fuck! I don't know. I mean, if we're doing like 9, like the whole like all 3 trilogies,
Yeah.
we're not including like any of the like other stuff like Rogue One or
No,
Solo
if
or
we're
any
just
of
saying
that.
like the cinematic, just like trilogies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's definitely 9th.
I don't know about that, dude.
Which one's worse?
Dude, I mean, this would be hard. I have to like put like Attack of the Clones, The Last Jedi, or The Rise of Skywalker. I mean, those 3 were so horrid. I mean,
Dude, I would put this one dead last, though. I think number 2 would go dead last, in my opinion.
I don't know, dude.
The Last Jedi definitely will come in 8th.
I mean, The Last Jedi was bad because of someone just trying to go their own direction with it. Big fail. But, dude, The Rise of Skywalker, they tried to fix that and put that into a 2-hour-long movie. That whole movie was just giant plot holes.
Yeah.
Here, there, over there, over here, over there.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
Everywhere a plot hole.
I'm talking about as far as like watchability, like me sitting down and rewatching it. This is definitely dead last.
I mean, at least in episode 2, they explain shit somewhat.
Yeah, but the other ones have more action and they keep you entertained by going like flashy here, flashy there.
Dude,
Ooh,
the fucking
other
Rise of
things are running.
Skywalker, you get, it's like Palpatine's the biggest thing. It's like, oh, the villain is Palpatine. No one's like surprised by this at all. Just like, oh, yeah, here I am. Wait, how did he survive? Oh, you're not gonna explain it? Okay.
Oh, they do
That's
explain
cool.
it. He's a clone of a clone of a
that's
clone of a
fucking
clone.
Stupid.
Hey man, let him be clones. Let him be clones.
They just said he's a clone. They didn't really explain shit on how anything happened, really. It's just like, poof, he appears in the fucking story as the villain again. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, well, he was a clone of a clone of a
I don't
clone
know.
of a clone.
I will have to think about that, but those 3 are definitely in 7, 8, and 9.
So basically, it doesn't matter which order you put them in. We're just gonna be like, they're the last 3.
They are the last 3. But now I'm really curious on where I would put number 2.
I think I would put it there last, still, honestly. I would leave it in the very end.
I mean, I guess for the cringy storytelling, I guess, but
The bad acting, the amount of, I don't know, it just, a lot of it just seemed very unnecessary. Like, I feel like most Star Wars is unnecessary, but at least it's something. And this one was just like nothing.
yeah, it really was. It was bad.
I want to have nice things to say about this, and I don't have any nice things to say about it. Oh, wait. Yes, I have one good thing to say about it.
Oh.
Yeah. Mace Windu was like, and he had a purple lightsaber, and we
yeah.
were like, yeah.
That helped make that movie. See,
Yeah.
if anything, Mace Windu and its purple lightsaber would help push Attack of the Clones ahead of the other movies, in my opinion. Because you don't get Samuel L. Jackson with a badass purple lightsaber in those movies.
I guess not, but no, I guess you're right. I don't know.
I mean,
There's a lot of things I wish would be better, but I guess it wasn't. And here's the thing though, like as a fan, I feel like there have been like missteps and obvious fuck ups throughout the Star Wars
that's an
storyline,
understatement.
throughout the Star Wars like lore and storytelling. But I just
I
want
will
to
get into that on the next episode, definitely.
But I would just like to remind myself and Josh that this is all being told by a droid 100 years in the future.
fuck up. This is not told by R2.
It is a story told by R2 100 years in the future. And I'm pretty sure that at that point he found a copy of Shakespeare and he tried to implement Shakespeare into his Star Wars storytelling. And episode 2 was born.
It's like, dude, after rewatching shit, so I just recently watched all the series and shit. R2 is literally in Rebels for like 2 episodes, dude.
Yeah.
So how did the rest of that story get told?
He made it up. That's what I've been saying. That's what
But, I mean,
I've been saying.
In my opinion, then, R2 did a pretty good job making up a story there. But he did a real shitty job towards the end.
Yeah, but sometimes we need to have our heroes, leave us heartbroken. I don't know. But anyway, anything else to add? Or
This is not told by R2. This is just shitty writing.
George Lucas, we forgive you.
No, I don't forgive you.